Hello and welcome to Unus Annus Day 24 for posting online. I'm Jason. Let's get into it. Alright, so we've got the timer going, and we're going to try and do this without stopping. Hello, welcome. This is the video now. For today's video, I'm going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to try and do it in only a singular span of time rather than multiple takes, multiple different separate videos, and just try to keep it more consistent than I usually do, because I feel like that'll be a good practice for the whole video posting thing, and maybe it'll help me keep my thoughts straight long enough to be put together in a video. To begin, I just want to make a quick PSA thing about the whole coronavirus thing, because Mark and Ethan made a video about not touching their face on the Unus Annus channel, which is always linked in the description. But they were kind of saying to, speak out about it, make sure that people are informed, make sure people understand that this is important. For now, I just want to say a couple things about, this that is happening. First, I just want to remind people to, keep social distancing, keep away from people as far as the 6 feet rule thing for as long as you can, for as much as you're able to. I know a lot of people aren't able to due to circumstance or whatever, but just keeping the distance is always important in, I guess, very specific scenarios like this one. But it is very important to keep yourself away from other people and not, say, go to the beaches for spring break, even though there's clearly a pandemic happening that has been labeled a pandemic by who? Was it who that called it a pandemic? I'm not sure, but someone called it a pandemic. It is a pandemic. It's very important that we all, keep to ourselves and not make this worse for the people that it could affect, because indirectly or directly, you could have an effect on someone if you are neglectful about just really what the overall census is. Keep people safe, because lives do matter no matter how low in the grand scheme of things. Another thing is to keep clean, keep your hands clean, keep your face and your hands in a repelling. I think those both work. Just keeping your hands and your face away from each other so that you can't spread it into your mouth hole and then spread it out, because now you got a whole bunch of virus bits in you. I think that's how that works. I'm not a doctor, but very clearly PewDiePie made that joke. Yeah, but obviously I'm not a professional, but the professionals have said to keep your hands away from your face. Don't lick your finger to turn a page right after you're talking about, keeping stuff off. Side of shoulder is fine for the most part. It's really just your hands. I just use the sides of my shoulders for coughing, sneezing, whatever, because it's safer and you're not going to spread it out as much. And obviously you're not just bumping your shoulders against everything. And again, the hands are the main problem, so keep those clean. And finally, as far as the whole overstocking thing, don't do it. Don't buy more than you need. Buy what you do need. Buy the amount of cleaning supplies you need, the amount of food you need, but do not over buy. And definitely do not be the who decides to buy an entire stock of bread or hand sanitizer or Nintendo Switches just to resell them at higher prices. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. Be considerate. We all need to help each other in the best way that we can. Don't overstock. Oh, and also, if you need to, keep a face mask if it makes you feel healthier. It's more likely just to help you from spreading the disease, unless you have a beard or facial hair, because that just ruins the entire idea of the face mask. Unless it's like a chin strap, I guess. I guess a chin strap would probably be fine, right? Something like a chin strap, or just a goatee. Oh, I almost skidded my chin. I apologize for that. Yeah, we're not all perfect, but we can all try to do better. Anytime I touch my face, I will zoom in on it and kind of, I don't know, maybe I'll keep track of it. I don't know. So again, this video is more of a just chill talk about how daily life is, what's happening in the home of the friend, because honestly the last couple of days have been a bit hectic and not so great for my self-esteem, so I thought I would just talk about that. And again, one of the things I like about these videos is I can kind of see a theme that connects to socializing on social media. Today's is kind of about, being okay talking about your problems. I made the video saying, oh, I didn't post today or whatever, and that was kind of being vulnerable, but this is more just about going in depth, not being afraid to kind of talk about what is bothering you, because someone might understand. The internet is a place to let that kind of stuff out. If you're strong enough, you'll deal with the hate, or if you do get support, you can handle it and not just push it away. And that's something I'd like to do. Is just, be free to allow people to, show that they care and be kind to each other, because that's one of the great things about the internet. The bad thing is it's a 50-50. You don't know if you're going to get good commentary or bad commentary from the people around you, but the good part is there is that 50% chance of good. Yeah, I wanted to start off. Oh, God. Neck counts, doesn't it? All right, well, I've been trying to buy a Switch for the past couple of days. I have not been succeeding. I left work early Sunday because someone at work got the the virus, the cove. What is the slang for this virus now? I know it shouldn't have a slang, but it's easier to say COVID-19. I guess COVID-19 is actually easier to say. So is Corona, but Corona doesn't sound right. Also, it's a beer company. So someone at my work got it, so they allowed people to have a
2 weeks.
quarantine. I decided to not go to work because my mom has compromised the immune system. I didn't want to take up work from people who needed the work for money because I'm a high schooler. Yeah, I'm going into college, but I don't need the money now. I don't need it to pay off house debt or whatever, loans, bills, whatever. So it does suck because I know it's going to be very packed a lot of the days. I don't even know. Maybe they'll shut down. Maybe there will be nobody. But yeah, I have my reasons to not work, so I didn't, and now we're here. And I don't go back possibly until April 6th, possibly not at all. It depends on the situation, obviously. But right after I got off of work, I had this urge to play. I wanted to play Animal Crossing because it came out Friday. My sister got it the night before, like immediately as it released. And I got very jealous of her having it because it looks like a lot of fun. And recently I've been playing the DS version, Wild World. Much more fun than I ever anticipated. Much more fun than I had when I was a kid, because I played a little bit of it as a kid. I've been having a lot of fun with that, paying debt. I shot down a spaceship today. That was kind of cool. That, plus the fact that I've been watching other people play, and the amount of customization you can do, it feels like the best that I've been able to describe it is Minecraft meets like SimCity or City Skylines. You smash those together, add a little bit of Nintendo sauce in there, and you get you know, Wild or New Horizon, which is really cool. And I want to get to the part where I'm like customizing my island, making it a beautiful utopia. I want to do the same for Minecraft. We'll get to that in April, maybe. Maybe. I don't know yet. But yeah, another reason I want Animal Crossing, and this is something I've realized today, is I just need a win, because a lot of this COVID stuff has messed with other stuff that I'll talk about later. It's the reason I wasn't super peppy yesterday. But I just need a win from this whole thing. I need to know that I have some kind of control, that I can beat the odds, just something. Which is why I've been trying to find a Switch. I've been recently going to stores. I only go either really early in the morning or really late at night, so that I have a less chance of meeting people. I know it's not responsible. I am wearing a mask, washing my hands. I have sanitizer that I bring to wash before and after I get into the car. I'm just trying to be as safe as I can while I'm trying to do this, because I do realize how important it is for us to stay inside and stay safe as long as we can. But the fact that I do have the option to go out and try to do this while still being safe and making sure that I keep clean and whatever, which I know is not a smart idea. I don't make a lot of good decisions. I'm trying to keep safe about it, but I'm not going crazy about it. We only went this morning, and I don't know. I'm only going to go out if I think there's a really good chance that there will be a Switch there. Until then, I'm going to stay here and do this and other things. Maybe watch some other people play. I've been watching Shovel's live streams on Twitch. If you haven't seen Shovel, go check her out. Dako on his second channel, Nindako, and Jack Septicai and Loserfruit, who is a Twitch streamer and a live streamer. I watched both of their videos, and while Hell is a very funny name for an Animal Crossing world, I don't know, they didn't really give it all that much respect, or I don't know. They just judged it a lot. Like, I don't know why that, again, the positive and negative thing from my gaming video. Go watch that one too. But, the positive and negative thing. Either you're positive towards the game, or you're negative. Or either you enjoy it for, what it is, or you mock it for what it is. because it's a game and you can, and it's just a funny little bit that you can do. But I like Dako and Shovel's approaches better, and watching really long live streams has been fun. I haven't done it in a while just because I've been busy, but now I'm clearly not busy. This hair count, I touched my hair. Damn it. Anywho, I just need a win. I just need a win. I need to beat the odds. So that's why I've been going out. And now here we are waiting until eventually we might get a better chance. I'm waiting for like restocks. I'm trying to get as much information on when they'll restock so that I know, so that I can purchase one and or, have it held so I can zoom in and out of a store. But I won't be doing that too much. I'll be trying to stay at home as much as I am able to. Try to go out for only a short period of time if I do end up going. So I should probably mention this one before I end the video. The thumbnail, which I'm probably going to use, is from the last week's Thursday. I was working and I was like scrubbing. They had us cleaning down all the belts because of the person who got sick. I was using Clorox wipe, and apparently I forgot about this, but because it happened before, but I have a really bad reaction to Clorox wipes, and so it puts this like chalk looking stuff on in my nails or underneath my fingernails, and it just stays there. You can't wash it off. You have to wait for it to go away. What was it? This hand? It was one of the hands, but it's gone now. But it leaves that chalk residue. I don't know what it is, but it's very weird. Very, very strange. Send me your chalk. If you have this allergic reaction, send it to me in the Twitter, which should be on my channel page. God, I'm a shill. The only other allergy I have is strawberries. I'm giving away all my weaknesses. Strawberries kind of like redden my throat. I guess it makes it a little bit harder to breathe. I've never actually had trouble breathing. The only reason I know properly that I am allergic to strawberries, and it might not be actual strawberries, it might be something else, but in Pop-Tarts. Because as a kid, I ate like an entire box of strawberry Pop-Tarts and just got really red. And then I told my mom about it. I was like, hey, I'm really red. And she's like, oh, yeah, you must be allergic to strawberries. And it's like, oh, okay. Which was sad because I really like those strawberry Pop-Tarts. They taste so good. Yeah, strawberries. Strawberries and Clorox. If you ever want to kill me, I guess that's how you do it. Or if you want to give me treats, make sure it's not that so that you don't accidentally kill me. Last thing I wanted to touch up on was just the fact that I am self-quarantined. But not only self-quarantined, I'm self-quarantined. I'm quarantined because I was around so many people for most of last week. They decided, and because we know that there is a confirmed case at the work, we've quarantined me into only my room. If I want to go out, I have to wear this little bandana to keep myself from reduce the chances of me spreading stuff, and I have to wash my hands before I leave the room anytime I want to leave the room. So, it's totally understandable. I'm totally fair with it. But, it's hard. I haven't wanted to talk about this, but I probably should. And a lot of people who are going through this whole corona thing probably understand it. It's difficult to be alone for this long, especially with other things happening in the world. It's hard to be alone, to not have anyone talk to you, to not have anyone who wants to talk to you, to feel like you have to stay away from people because you're a threat or whatever. And it's hard. It's not easy, but I'm doing fine. I've been telling myself I'll brave it. I'll make it through, and I will. But it's just the process of realizing that it'll be okay, and kind of like grieving in a weird way. But damn it, the neck. Mainly the big thing that kind of got taken away from me because of this whole corona thing is a lot of high school stuff, because I am a senior in high school. So all the big stuff that you would expect. I have a graduation at my high school. I have a graduation at a second place that I've been studying at for the past 4 years. There was a book I wrote in 5th grade that I drew and colored and wrote, which was really cool. And then apparently I forgot about this. I have a letter that I sent to myself in 8th grade. Might never get to see that too. I'm gonna miss prom. There was someone I really wanted to ask, but now it feels like I might never get to even see her again. So I liked her for a long time, and I just didn't get to, I wasn't brave enough. I didn't have the courage to just, kind of say it, see what happens, Yeah, I don't understand love, and maybe I don't maybe I need to just kind of let it happen, let it bloom by itself, not chase it or anything like that, not confront it face on. But because obviously, this is not the only person. I've had other people, but most of them are gone or not what they used to be or hard to connect with. And this felt like a final chance to feel that kind of connection before high school, before college. So, but yeah, want to, just see what she would say, or at least let her know. No, I wanted to let her know that I had feelings for her, but it might never happen, and that sucks. But I'm saying this because most likely she'll never see this, but also I know how many times I've said that for some of these videos, but I just miss seeing her, and it sucks that I might never get to again. But I guess I have to move on. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But we gotta keep going. I have a senior trip that I was gonna go on after, all this happened. Not all of the corona. After high school happened, I was gonna go to Disney for a week, and then I had a bunch of track and field meets for the track and field season running that I miss now. So, but here are some upsides to the whole quarantine thing. This is introvert heaven. I've never been more alone and isolated to myself in my life. I know I said that was bad, but like, look at me. I have so much energy, more or less, kind of. I don't know. I was tired yesterday, probably because of pressure and nervousness there was about we leaving work for a week. I don't like doing that. I try to be as loyal as I can. I think loyalty is one of my top priorities as a person, and I kind of had to let that go because of this whole the self quarantine thing. But it was a good choice, and now I get to be at home and do this. Might have hinted at it if that clip is in here. My computer, I'm gonna get that in my room alone. You know what that means? I can do videos because I can't do it out there because there's always stuff happening. But I can do it in here because nothing is happening. This is a void. Where I can do whatever I want. So that's very cool. And I get to, I can record gameplay content on my computer. I won't have to do the stupid send from phone to Google Drive to laptop. Also, I get to do a little bit of YouTube research stuff where I'm just, looking at different content strategies and stuff. I've got this entire journal is filled with stuff, either YouTube or otherwise, just creativeness. And then I've got this whole thing. I've got a thumbnail. I don't know if that shows too well. Like a thumbnail sheet where I'm working on the different types of thumbnails and what they do and what they, how they work, how they appeal to the eye. So it's very cool. Oh, this is something we'll get into later. The journal. This is going to become very important later. This will be a video on its own. Probably in April, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But journal, very, very important. This is something where I've got, not that many ideas, but I'll explain that. But this is a very important part of everything I do. I've got a couple others over there. Some of them filled, some of them not at all. Yeah, the journals. Very important. We'll get to that eventually. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I will do it tomorrow. I don't know. I also have these note cards that have just a bunch of notes on YouTube and stuff. A bunch of little tidbits on editing and whatnot that I just recently found, so I can look at those. But yeah, YouTube studying. And then other small little fun things to do. I'm just going to read this from the laptop. Work on videos, read my senior paper book, because I'm actually kind of interested in that. Run and keep fit. I'll be running, occasionally. I didn't run today, but I'll probably make sure to run tomorrow. Yeah, that's it. That's all, folks. All right. It has been 35 minutes of filming. I'm gonna go and edit this and whatever else after I, export it through the fires of hell. Have a good today, tonight, whatever, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video of the Unus Annus challenge. Bye-bye.